Have you been itching for a decent Bond follow-up to the cult classic Goldeneye on the N64? Do you have little to no money? Well then, do I have some good news for you. Goldeneye 5.0 is a multiplayer mod that runs off of Source STK 2007, which you can download off Steam completely free. It is more of a reimagining of Goldeneye 64 rather than a strict remake. It has 25 maps, 10 different game modes, and 28 weapons to play around with. Either way, there is definitely a hell of a lot of content for your $0 spent. So, is it worth your bandwidth allowance? Well, I'll try to answer that in this video. Spoilers, pretty much. The gameplay is FPS arena-like, fast-paced combat and pickups around the map. On the 10 game modes, I don't think I've even played them all yet, and I've gone roughly 8 hours in the mod so far. Although I have been a fan for quite a while and I have been following the development, so there's that, so I do definitely have more hours into this game, but quite a long time ago now. For game modes, there's the casual deathmatch, which is usually carnage, a flag mode where you get points for how long you hold a flag, but there's several flags, and you show up on the map when you hold on to one, pure chaos. And then there's team deathmatch, gun game, along with the vanilla capture the flag, and lots more. I also don't know exactly how the weapons are set, but it seems on most servers, whilst there are spots you can learn to get pickups, the sets of weapons rotate. Sometimes you'll just have magnums, a pistol that can one-hit headshot, and sometimes there's lots of shotguns with a grenade launcher littered around. My favourite weapon in the mix though has definitely been the moon laser. Such a badass weapon. Not to mention the golden gun, the iconic one-hit wonder, which occasionally finds its way into the game. Most modes have rounds which end with a score sheet with several achievements for players, like Most Deadly or Most Dishonourable, which just gives a little heart to the matches and a little motivation to do better. It's also designed in a top secret document format, which is a nice touch. Some of the map designs are gorgeous and remind me of the level of detail that the Black Mesa mod, the recreated Half-Life 1, had. And the epic detail in the rocket and the control room on that map is insane, and seeing the Cradle of Civilization, the satellite dish map in HD, is also something of beauty. Some of the underground maps look a little more grimy, but then again it does capture the essence of a Soviet bunker and the visual palette of the N64 version. The weapons all look great too, and the characters look like the real deal. But the graphics also extremely polished for the engine, still are limited to the old Source potential, meaning it isn't quite a current gen stunner. The soundtrack for this game is epic, and some of the scores would be hard pressed to tell apart from the original classic's composure. I watched one of the composers, Golden Zen, and he has a whole shrine dedicated to Bond. The gunplay is varied, and a lot of the time you'll be hip firing over scoping in, but there is the original red reticule from the N64 version when you do scope in, which gives me some bad flashbacks of trying to aim with the yellow keys on the N64. However, as a Source game, the aiming and gunplay are all tight here. I mean, probably there is a modded N64 controller to USB, but honestly you'd have to be a little mad to use it here. A lot of the weapons are automatic, and you could get by trying to spray and pray, but headshots are rewarding, with the Russian semi-automatic rifles and assault rifle paying off especially, but there is definitely a skill gap and a skill ceiling to try and reach to. The pickups are also important, as some weapons are frankly better than others. Also, knowing where the body armor is to pick it up will give you the upper hand every time. Most of the games are frantic and filled with adrenaline, with you respawning quickly after death to enter some new blitz of a firefight. Most servers have 16 people, but there are 32 player servers which just have an extra pinch of crazy. Is it worth a download and a play? Well, if you're hot on arena shooters, fast-paced play, and a more casual shoot-'em-up experience, then I would 100% recommend this for you. If your interest has been piqued, then why not give it a download and a try? The actual mod only weighs in at 2 GB. And maybe if you're a graphics snob, then maybe it wouldn't be your cup of tea, but the passion that has been put into this mod really shines through, and honestly I find it a lot more fun than a lot of AAA title multiplayer games. Cough god. What I am trying to get at with this video though is that now is the time to play this mod. I have played mods over the years, and player bases ebb and flow with new releases and drop-offs in between. If you think it all sounds appealing to you, get it whilst it's hot, when there are 15 to 20 almost full servers to join. Anyway, what does everyone else think about this mod? Do you already have it? Will you be giving it a go? Be sure to let me know in the comments section below. If you thought this video was as powerful as a golden gun, give it a like. If you thought it was invincible as Boris, give it a dislike. If you want to catch some more of Joshino, hit that subscribe button. And I have my modding eyes on the Enderroll mods for the Skyrim next. Thanks for watching everybody. Until next time, Joshino.